live from the MVG Production Studios on YouTube. It's time once again for our biggest tournament of the year. 10 contestants will battle it out through 7 classic game shows, testing their strategies, knowledge, and luck. In the end, only one person will be able to call themselves champion. Who will it be this year? Find out as we play the 2025 Gameshow Marathon. And now, here is the master of the marathon, Brandon Scruggs.
Hey, appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you so much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to night number 5 of the 2025 Game Show Marathon right here at MVG Productions. Now, after a battle with the whammies yesterday, we managed to add a big chunk of money to our jackpot, which now stands at $541,974, with more still to be added as we now move into the semifinals here on Game Show Marathon, with a game that hasn't been featured on this channel yet, but is one that you're already familiar with for those of you who are long-standing members here watching the channel. It's time to head to the video dice wall as we play some Farkle today on Game Show Marathon.
These 6 video dice control the fate of these 2 players as they pit their wits against each other and their luck against the dice on Farkle! And now, here is your host, Jason Meyers.
Welcome to Farkle here in the Gameshow Marathon. So glad you could join us here tonight. It was bestowed upon me once again to host something here in the Gameshow Marathon by our own Brandon Scruggs. So give it up one more time for him.
Oh, stop.
You know how it feels when he's all the praise on me. But enough about the praise on me, enough about the praise on you. It's time to start praising the 2 people that made it to this point in the Game Show Marathon. This is the first of the 2 games that you will be seeing on the semifinals here in the Game Show Marathon. And what better way to start it off than with one good old-fashioned slobber knocker between 2 individuals that have fought and clawed their way to get to this point. Starting with the player in our first position, he comes to us with $28,094 in cash-in prizes, all the way from OH!
Not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay.
Yeah, I don't live in Cincinnati, or I haven't lived there in like 3 months.
Okay, we're going to find out where he moved to. It's Ross Bielefeld, everyone. So, if you're no longer in Ohio, where are you now?
I've been in Towson, Maryland for about 3 months. Most people on the network already know that if they've seen the last couple of episodes of Password Plus.
So, how's life in Maryland compared to life in Ohio?
Oh, it's fine.
That's it. Just
still
fine.
getting used to everything. I need to, find a good pizza restaurant because everybody was talking about pizza in the chat before we went on the air.
Now, I have to ask you this: since you've moved to Maryland, have you had their clam chowder?
I'm not really a big fan of clams,
No.
but yesterday, being my birthday at time of taping, we did go out for a nice seafood seafood dinner. So
Nice.
I'm happy about that.
And a happy birthday to you as a result of that. If you don't mind divulging your age, if not, then we'll just move on.
45.
45. He's the same age as me.
45, not 25. I wish I was 25, though.
I said 45, did I?
Okay, it sounded like you said 25.
It's the southern accent. You'll get used to it once in a while. But
am I on the right show?
We're still trying to figure that one out. We don't even know what channel we're on anymore at this point. Russ, it took you a good bit of clawing and scratching to get to this point. You think you have what it takes to keep clawing?
Well, I'm not sure. As I've mentioned before, I haven't played Farkle before. I was never picked to be a contestant a couple of years ago.
Ooh, so this is your first foray into the game. Nervous?
Well, after seeing all the episodes on your channel, I better stop being nervous in about 30 seconds or however long you did introduce my opponent.
Yeah. Well, you can keep the nerves up for a bit. In the meantime, we will introduce your opponent for this game. He comes to us with $44,222 to his credit. All the way from Ripon, Wisconsin, and I'm sure he's still there. It's Scott Michaels.
Maybe. Hi.
Hi, Scott. Scott, you managed to be one of the many contestants called down to the Price is Right. You survived Wheel of Fortune, if I remember right.
Correct.
Did you think you stood a chance of surviving, to be honest?
No, because with going up against Kyle and Lawrence, those two, if there is one game I know they excel at, it is Wheel of Fortune. So I did not think I had a shot, and then next thing you know, I pulled a $40,000 round out, and that's what helped me get here, and I finally broke the quarterfinal curse I've had the past 2 years in Marathon.
Nice, and now your goal is to try to break the semifinal curse, if it even exists at this point.
This is going to be a tough match, that is for sure. Russ is good, but at the end of the day, I think the real challenge is going to be figuring out these dice.
That, and Russ is also a former Gameshow Marathon champion, so you got
that
to deal with as well.
Oh, that's been in the back of my mind too, and I'm like, oh boy, this is the real challenge before I make it to the finals.
Yeah, because Russ is on the verge of becoming the first person to become a 2-time champion. All it takes is for you to stop him. You think you could do it?
I'm hoping so, because last time I was on Farkle was on your channel, and I believe the last game I played over there, I lost because Nels rang in and said my ding-a-ling without a question. And got it right.
We don't talk about that question in front of Russ, but we will say the best of luck to the both of you. Russ, since this is your first time dealing with Farkle, period, I will explain the rules to you. I will show you both 3 answers that are going to appear on the screen in between the both of you. Keep in mind the answers you see are not necessarily going to correlate to the question I may ask. First person to buzz in and give me a correct answer will get a choice of whether they want to roll these dice or pass it off to their opponent. Because whoever does end up in control is going to see these dice move across the screen like so. And the only way to stop the dice from rolling is to hit your buzzer and pray that this is something that you see. Because the name of this part of the game is to try to bank as many of these dice as you want to. For example, you could score off of a 5. That'll put $50 into the...
Bang! Savings bond.
or COD. You could also score off of a 1. That'll put $100 into the...
Bang!
Or you can score off of a natural triple. The natural triples in the front game being a 222, a 333, a 444, and a 666. These don't have any money values to them, but they do come with prizes. And here's Brandon Scruggs to tell us what the prizes are for the front game.
Sure thing, Jason. For the roll of a 222, we have an Xbox console. Step up your video gaming prowess with this Microsoft Xbox One Series X console. Comes with racing wheel and pedal and 3 video games. This package is worth $829. For the roll of a 333, we have a set of boxing gear. Now you can be the next legendary pugilist with your very own set of boxing equipment from Farle Boxing. Featuring an adjustable heavyweight bag, speed bag, stand, 2 pairs of gloves, hand wraps, a pair of punching mitts, timer, and a freestanding punching bag worth $1,250. For the roll of a triple four, it's a new security system. It's a home security system from Swan that features 4 wireless solar cameras that can transmit up to 2,000 feet away, power hub and mouse, a 4K wireless doorbell, and a speaker with a 2-way audio. Plus, we've added a spotlight security camera and a yardstick sign, all designed to increase the security of your home worth $1,410. And for the roll of a triple six, it's a new home gym. Bring the gym to your own home with this Inspire Fitness vertical knee raise exercise station and spin air bicycle. We also include a 3-month digital fitness subscription to Center for your personal training needs, and this package is worth $1,798.
And of course, players, whatever you do decide to knock off, the board will disappear. For example, if you wanted prize number 2, just say, I want prize number 2, and it disappears like so. And then I'll ask you if you want to re-roll the remaining dice or go on to a new question, because the next person that gets control of the dice, they roll this, and something like this pops up. There's no way to score off of those dice, and we call that a Farkle. Unfortunately, it puts 1 strike on your side of the board. 3 strikes, you're out of the game, your opponent wins, and they become the one to punch their ticket to the Gameshow Marathon Finals, where they can win a whole lot more money. Any questions before we proceed?
Nope.
What are the answers?
Oh, you want to know the answers? Well, I was going to put the answers up there, but first we got to do something else. We got to stock the big
Bang.
with $1,000.
Booty.
Okay.
That's a different show, John.
Good luck to the both of you. As we put the first 3 answers up on the board, they are Army, Navy, and Marine. R. Lee Ermey used his experiences in what branch of the military? Russ?
How about the Marines?
To help portray drill instructor Gunnery Sergeant Hartman for the movie Full Metal Jacket. The Marines is right. Now, Russ, you have an empty board. It's possible to Farkle on an empty board. With that in mind, do you want to roll it, or do you want to pass the dice off to Scott and make him roll it?
Oh, I'm gonna roll.
Oh, he's gonna roll. Okay, you roll. I'm rolling.
Boink.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Well, Russ says $300 up there. Do you want to bank the $300, or do you want to bank one of those, 2 of those?
Put all 300 in the bank.
In the bank, he says.
And we move on to a new question as well.
Doesn't even wait for the second question. All right. Well, speaking of the second question, here are the answers to it. Chico, hermano, amigo. Adding a T to the end of which of these answers? Scott.
Chico.
Adding a T to the end of which of these answers gives you the name of one of the 5 legendary jokers in Balatro. You better get that one right. As much as you play Balatro, if you didn't get that one right, I'd have questions. But really, the only question I had to you, Scott, is there's 2 dice on the screen. Do you want to roll them, or do you want to pass them off to Russ?
They can go back to Russ.
You're going back to Russ. All right, Russ. The dice are yours. You were looking for a 1 or a 5 to keep your side strike free.
All right, come on, big bucks. No, that's another show.
Oh, you got a 1.
Woohoo! Yep. Put it in the bank and let's go to a new question.
Russ is wasting no time in claiming this money. All right. Next question has these answers. The Barbs, the Beebs, the Burbs. What does Nicki Minaj call our fan base? Scott?
The Burbs?
The Barbs.
Dang it, I was about to say it too.
Russ, you have 1 die in your possession. Roll it or pass it off to Scott and make him roll it.
Make Scott roll it.
Make Scott roll it. All right, Scott, you were looking for a 1 or a 5 to keep your side strike free.
Come on, I could use a reroll token, especially here, and let's go.
Sorry, strike 1 on your side. But
It's
on
only
a
the first
Farkle,
one.
Yeah, It's only the first strike, and on a Farkle we do clear out the board. So here we go with the next question with these answers. We moisturize, we eat, we hydrate. During his cooking videos on YouTube, Stale Cracker is known for saying, while we wait. Scott?
We hydrate?
We hydrate! Scott, you now have an empty board. It's possible to Farkle on an empty board. With that in mind, do you want to roll it or do you want to make Russ roll it?
Let's roll.
He says roll.
Alrighty.
There you go. $200 on the board. What do you want to do with it?
I will bank one of the hundreds.
All right, which one you want gone?
The first 100.
All right.
And
That leaves 5 dice. Roll those or take a new question.
I don't know why my gut's telling me new question, honestly.
Okay. Sometimes your gut knows better than the brain does. We'll find out as we put the answers up for question number 5. The Joker's Wild, Tic-Tac-Toe, and Bullseye. No, this is not a plug for the Barry and Enright Cup before anybody says anything.
But it could be. Make sure you watch the live stream right here on the channel.
Yeah. And since ironically the Barry and Enright Cup games are on the screen, which one was hosted by Bill Cullen before his passing? Scott.
Joker's Wild.
You better get that one right. All right, Scott. There's 5 dice in your possession. Roll it or make Russ roll it.
I'm gonna roll it.
He's gonna roll it. There you go. $150 on the board, Scott. What do you want to do with it?
Bank the 100 and new question.
New question heard. $1,600 in the.
Hey.
Just checking to see if the audience is still alive. It's the obligatory check. Anyways, next question has these answers. Keeping up appearances, faulty towers, are you being served? On which British TV series are you likely to hear about the double entendre stories of Mrs. Slocum's pussy? Russ.
Oh, one of my favorites. Are you being served?
That's right.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think someone likes that show.
I knew John Bergman would.
Grandma? Grandma,
No.
stop.
Not that. John,
Russ,
no.
you have 4 dice in your possession. Do you want to roll it or do you want to make Scott roll it?
Make Scott roll it.
Make Scott roll it.
Ooh.
Okay. A little bit of
All right.
strategy, perhaps.
Whoa!
Yeah. $200 on the board, Scott. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna keep up my same what I've been doing. Bank one of them and a new question, please.
Which one you want gone?
The first one.
Scott's got a
Excuse me.
different strategy in mind. Let's see if it pays off as we go to question 7 with these answers. Lion King, Tiger King, Bear King.
Oh my.
What former Netflix series centered around Scott?
Tiger King.
Centered around the life of former zookeeper and convicted felon Joe Exotic. Tiger King is right. 3 dice in your possession, Scott. Roll it and make Russ roll it.
Going to Rust.
On to Russ, alright. Russ, if a triple pops up or any money pops up, you're still strike free.
All right. Looking for money. Point.
No
money.
Aww. Unfortunately, that's strike 1 on your side, but on a Farkle we do clear the board. So both players have a strike on their side. It's still early in the game. As we've now reached that point in the game where the next few questions will have the same answers appearing on the screen. And this time the answers are going to be Alabama, Florida, and Georgia.
Oh God.
In 1991, 3 countries formed in the Caucasia area of the former USSR. Russ,
Gonna take a shot at Georgia.
what was one of those 3 countries? Georgia is right. Russ, you have an empty board. You know, remind you it's possible to Farkle on an empty board. So with that in mind.
Yes. Yeah, I'll take it myself.
He'll take it himself. All right, good luck.
Show me some money this time. Ow.
How about
Ooh.
Hey.
a prize?
I'm fine with that, as Pete would say.
So you want all of it?
Yeah, I'll take the 50 and the prize at number 4.
And that puts prize number 4 on Russ's side of the board. 2 dice remain.
And we'll go to a new question.
I figured, but I had to ask anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of asking, let's put those answers back on the board, please, and thank you. Who is always on the minds of singer-musician Hoagie? Scott.
Alabama.
Who is always on the minds of singer-musicians Hoagie Carmichael, Charles, and Willie Nelson? It's actually Georgia.
Georgia.
Russ, you have 2 dice in your possession. Roll it or make Scott roll it.
Nope, they're yours, Scott.
Scott,
All right.
you have 2 dice. You're looking for a 1 or a 5 to keep yourself in good standing. How about you just clear the
Wow,
board
nicely
instead?
done.
No kid.
And to clear the board, Scott, you earn a reroll token, so you got insurance just in case something bad happens now. But we won't worry about the bad thing, we worry about the good thing. And the good thing is we put the same answers back on the board again. Players, 2 of these 3 answers can be combined to form the name of a country music group. Scott,
Alabama.
which one forms the name of a different country music group all by itself? Alabama's right.
I know Florida Georgia line.
You know Florida Georgia line, you know Alabama too, and you know what's at stake with an empty board. Scott, do you want to roll it or do you want to make Russ roll it?
Let's roll it.
Let's roll. Okay, that's saved by $50. You want it?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. 5 dice remain. Do you want to roll those or do you want a new question?
Roll it.
Roll it, he says. Okay. And you will worry. You want the 100?
Bank it. New question, please.
All right. He's had enough. There's $2,100 in the pot. We're gonna take our first commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna reach the exciting conclusion of this round of Farkle here on the Game Show Network. Don't you dare go away. Welcome back to Farkle on Gameshow Marathon, not Gameshow Network. I got an earful from the producers during the commercial break. But I was also reminded of a couple of things that I forgot to mention to the both of you at the top of the show. Whoever does win this game will get an extra $25,000 added to their total, along with going on to the bonus round and a lot more. Whoever loses, unfortunately, will be out of the Gameshow Marathon, but you won't be leaving empty-handed. You'll be leaving with $10,000, so it's still not a bad day's worth of work between the two. So now that I got those formalities out of the way, let's resume the game, shall we? Good luck to the both of you as we start the second half with question number 11 and these answers. Hepwow, Hepsapam.
What?
Well, players, you're going to flip when you find out this answer. What day does Mardi Gras typically fall on? Scott?
Hepsant.
Hepsant is right.
Yeah, 180 it's Fat Tuesday.
Huh?
180 it's Tuesday.
Yeah, you 180 all the answers. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He figured it out. But Scott, you got 4 dice in your possession. Roll it or make Russ roll it.
Ross can have them.
Russ can have them. Okay, Russ. He picked up a reroll. Let's see what you can do with 4 dice. Just picks up money.
Okay. Bank and new question.
He doesn't even want to look at those last 3 dice. He just wants to move on. Moving on to these answers. Game, set, match. Players, how do you say the number 3 in Native Korean? Russ.
Yep.
Set is right. Hana's 1, 2, set 3. Speaking of 3, Russ, you got 3 dice. Roll it or make Scott roll it.
Return to sender.
Return to sender, Scott. Here we go. Nothing there. So now there's a situation. You have a reroll token in your possession. Do you want to burn the reroll and roll those dice again? Or do you want to take the Farkle and keep your reroll?
Let's use it.
Using the reroll, okay. Reroll is gone. Here we go again. Okay, you're safe.
Thank you. New question, please.
Scott's like, nope, I'm done. So here's what's not going to happen. All right, 2 dice remain. We look at these answers for question 13. Anubis, Ra, Sekhmet. Which Egyptian goddess is usually depicted with a lion's head? Scott.
Sekhmet.
Sekhmet is right. You have 2 dice in your possession, Scott. What do you want to do?
Re-return to sender.
Re-return to sender. Okay, Ross. You're looking for a 1 or a 5 to keep yourself in decent standing.
Doink.
It's not
Nothing.
there. Oh. Strike 2 on your side. 1 more strike. This round is over. And Scott moves on to the finals of the Game Show Marathon. But on a Farkle, we do clear the board, thankfully. As we look at these answers. France, Russia, China. Which of these countries has the most time zones? Scott.
China.
Should have said France. Oh. Yeah, France has a
I knew.
France has a lot of
territories.
overseas territories.
Yeah.
I knew Russia was the trap card.
Yeah, China sadly only has 1 time zone for the whole country.
Oh, really? Wow.
Russ,
Yep,
you
communist.
stand down the empty board again, but you have 2 strikes on your side. Do you want to roll it or do you want to make Scott roll it?
Oh, I want to take it for myself.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, I want to see if I use some of James's reverse psychology here. Come on, Farkle. Come on, Farkle.
No Farkle.
Dang.
Oh, okay.
There's a prize up there along with money. You want them both?
Yeah, I want the prize and the money.
Hey, who put the lights around that tree?
Not that air at 3.
Right.
I was gonna say, Russ, that'd be $200 for using this reverse psychology.
Russ, you got 2 dice remaining. You want to roll those or do you want a new question?
No, new question.
That was the most emphatic no I've ever heard in my life. Here we go. Next question is question 15. Incidentally, if we get through all 21 of these questions and nobody has struck the other person out, we will go into a sudden death situation, but we'll worry about that later on. Meanwhile, question 15 has these answers. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Which of these fruits actually qualifies as a stone fruit? Scott.
Strawberries?
Blackberries, actually.
Ah.
It's got the little seeds inside of each bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, every little nodule on a blackberry has a pit inside of it, therefore making it a stone fruit. So, Russ, 2 dice in your possession. Do you want to roll them?
No, I do not. I do not want them.
Russ is like, get that out of my face. Scott, 2 dice coming to you. You're looking for a 1 or a 5 to keep yourself in decent standing. What do you say?
Take it. New question.
We follow the most emphatic no with the most aggressive no.
Look, Scott, take 2 seconds and breathe, buddy.
Right?
Allergies have been making that hard.
I know. It's been a rough season.
Question
Okay.
16 of 21 has these answers. Test, exam, quiz. Andrew James Robert Patrick Martin was a former wrestler for the WWE who competed under Scott.
Test.
Who competed under what name? James was in the audience and he would have jumped on stage and did something about it. Just test. 1 die, Scott. Roll it or make Russ roll it.
Going to Russ.
Going to Russ. All right, Russ, situation at hand. You need a 1 or a 5 to pop up on this last die in order to stay alive. Anything but a 1 or a 5 pops up, your run in the Game Show Marathon comes to an end, and Scott will be moving on to the finals. Good luck. Get the rolling.
Have to give James another $200 here. Come on, Farkle. Come on, Farkle.
No, that's right.
No.
Scott wins.
Dude, excellent game, Russ. Oh my god. I mean, great match, dude.
Well, Scott, you're moving on to the finals of the Game Show Marathon. You picked up $25,000 for the win, along with the $23.50 from the main game. We'll talk with you some more in just a second. Russ, things were looking so promising for this being your first time here on Farkle. Do you still have nerves about the game at all?
No. I haven't exactly had a good track record on this network of games that involve a little luck, but I'm just happy I actually got to play this game.
Well, hopefully when we bring the season back, we could get you on as a regular contestant with no extra thrills thrown in.
Right.
But Russ, like we said, you're not leaving out of here empty-handed. This may be the end of your run in the Game Show Marathon. You do leave out of here with $10,000. Plus, you have a team of 4 lit up in front of you, so we're to get that in the thousands to another $6,000 on top of that. $16,000 is what we add to your total.
This marathon sir, of $44,094.
Return to NBC. Russ, did you enjoy your time on the show?
Yes, I did.
And as I was saying, when we bring this back to a regular season, we hope to see you as a contestant.
Yes.
Indeed. In the meantime, everybody give it up one last time for Russ Bielefeld. So, Scott Michaels. You survived.
Headache.
You survived. You broke the virtually non-existent semifinal curse. You've punched your ticket to the finals. How are you feeling right now?
Nurse.
Nervous. So what I'm hearing is you need a minute to recover.
This just. Yeah, I'll tell you after if we take a break.
Well, we're gonna take that break. When we come back, Scott's going to tackle our bonus round to see how much more he can add to his already impressive total. We'll find that out right after this. Stone Welcome back to Farkle here in the Gameshow Marathon. I'm here with the first person to punch his ticket into the final, Scott Michaels. How you feeling over there?
This is so surreal. Like, as a time of date, I'm graduating tomorrow morning, and the night before, I punched my ticket into the finals of Gameshow Marathon. Like,
Hey, maybe it's a sign of good things to come for you.
I hope a lot of money comes with that. But anyways,
Well, I mean, you've seen the show play out during the first season. You already know what.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to play this out for the people that may not have seen this show ever on this channel or my channel, and if you haven't, shame.
Right.
So this will play out just like the regular round. We still have the video dice up there at your disposal. Only difference is we take the 6. The 6 is gone. It's not there anymore. We've replaced it with a wild card. The object of this part of the game, Scott, is to roll triples. For every triple that you roll, we will knock out that number accordingly. A triple 1 will knock out a 1. A triple 2 will knock out a 2. Triple 3 will knock out a 3, and so on and so forth. For every number that you manage to knock out, you get to win a prize. Want to know what the prizes are?
yes, please.
Yes, please. Hey, Brandon, what's at stake for Scott?
Well, Scott, for this bonus round, for a roll of a triple 1, how about a laptop computer? It's connected with all your social media outlets wherever you go with its full package for 2-inch ultra high definition touchscreen laptop. Has over 16 gig memory and 2 terabytes of storage worth $3,130. For a roll of triple 2, you'll win a new poker table. Computer players can gamble your money away without ever having to step foot in a casino with this 90-inch rising total table. Thin chairs, premium poker chip set, a card box, and the dealer, a 2-in-1 dealer and cell phone included with this table worth $4,149. For a roll of triple 3, it's a new bedroom group. You have a comfortable vibrations from this Beyond Suite Hybrid King Surprise mattress. Featuring a built-in sub-woofer and multiple massage modes, and also comes with adjustable base and 2 external speakers. We've also added a headboard and 2 nightstands, and this 75-inch 4K Neo QLED TV features backlighting, dynamic contrast, and fast AI-powered processor. Plus, you wake up gently with these 2 sunrise lamps and change colors. This entire prize package is worth $1,970. For a roll of triple 4, you're off to Belize! Like you want to get to fly around trip coach from Los Angeles to Valencia, Belize, for stay in a 1-bedroom beach villa at the Serenian Bay Resort and Villas. You'll enjoy private beachfront dining experience, 2 relaxing massages, and a round-trip transportation on this breathtaking trip worth $14,392. And Scott, for a roll of triple 5, it's a new SUV! It's the 2025 Kia Nitro LX Hybrid in Snow White Pearl. This is a 1.6-liter hybrid engine, a 6-speed automatic transmission, and front-wheel drive. It's the Kia Niro, worth $29,830, making an entire prize package in this bonus round worth $57,471.
$57,000 worth of swag up there, Scott. But you know that's not all there is to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's also a cash amount that we didn't even put up there, and that's $5,000. Making this whole package worth $62,471. That could be yours. But all you gotta do is just roll triples and knock out every number up there. That's one way to do it. There's also the other way to do it, and that's the combination you saw on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the wild card. If that combination pops up at any point in this round, not only will you win the laptop computer, the poker table, the bedroom group, the trip to Belize, the Kia Niro, and the $5,000, we will give you all of that in cash too.
Oh God!
Worth $124,942.
At any point?
At any point.
Okay.
Now, with this being the Game Show Marathon, it's difficult to do, but it's been done. In fact, it's been done twice. The first time it's been done by James. The second time it was done by Mark. If you could roll the straight, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the wild card on your first roll, we will give you $1 million.
Oh boy. I can already see the MDS $1 million bid.
Right? Scott, sadly you're not armed with a reroll token, but you probably won't need it. Either way, all I gotta say to you is good luck. Get the rolling. You want to see a big win. Almost.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
You are safe. You are safe. You did knock out the laptop computer. Now, with that in mind, since you don't have a reroll token, the laptop computer is at risk. You could take the laptop computer and walk away and forget about the rest of the round, or you could keep rolling and try to knock out everything else. What do you want to do?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Good luck with roll number 2. No! Scott.
What was the wild thing?
If one of those twos had popped up a wild, you would have won everything up there, plus the cash equivalent of everything up there. Sadly, that's just not meant to be, so the laptop is gone.
Oh.
Scott, come here.
Dang.
Bad news, no extra monies to go with your winnings. Good news, you're the first one to make it to the finals.
Yeah.
It's still a pretty decent total, $71,572 in cash and prizes. You can't be too upset about that.
Oh God, no. I'm just, like I said, I'm over the moon. I'm going to the finals.
Indeed. Anybody you're hoping will make it there between Nels and Aaron?
Honest to God, either one.
Either one. He's
I'm ready.
played it
I'm
safe.
ready
He's-
for either one.
He's not picking one over the other. He knows he knows the approach to take. Well, Scott.
Okay.
Well, Scott, enjoy the comfort of sitting in that finals chair right over there as you watch Nels and Aaron duke it out tomorrow night on Pyramid to see which one of them's gonna punch their ticket to the finals to take you on. As I hear Nels growling already, he's ready.
No, that's
Roar.
that's one of my worst games. So yeah.
Well, maybe good news for somebody named Aaron. We will find that. We'll find that out tomorrow.
Oops.
Yeah. We will find that out tomorrow. In the meantime, we want to thank all of you for tuning in to Farkle here on the Game Show Marathon. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the rest of the Game Show Marathon or any other videos we do here on MVG Networks. Until then, this is Jason Meyers saying We're rolling out of here. Good night, everybody.
This is Kevin Henry speaking for Gameshow Marathon, a presentation of MVG Productions.